Hello and thank you for clicking on this video. Today we're going to be talking about Phosbond and how I used it in my tank. So what is Phosbond? Well, quote unquote from CChem, Phosbond is a revolutionary new product that combines the phosphate removing capabilities of both aluminum oxide and granular ferric oxide into a singular material forming a synergistic effect. Basically what this means is that it's going to work for short term and long term. It's going to work faster, it's going to work longer, it's going to combine even quicker, it's more porous. So I decided to test it out. I threw it in my 30-gallon tank. The guy at the local fish shop, he said it should be fine. This bag is rated for 80 gallons, but my tank was awful. So I did a little water change. I scraped off all the algae that was on the rocks already, and I threw in the bag, and I waited to see what happens. So after about, a couple days, the water cleared up, of course, but there's green hair algae still growing, and I wouldn't say it's growing as fast, nearly not as fast actually, but there still is a decent amount of green hair algae, which was a little concerning. I am somebody for quick, instant results, as most people are, which is why it's pretty important just to wait and be a little patient with Phosbond. It will work. And then after about, another 2 weeks, you could see it looks awful. There's a lot of green hair algae, but if you look at the top of the green hair algae, you're gonna notice all of the brown. That brown is dying green hair algae, and all the stringy stuff you see, that is already dead algae that is just loose and it's stuck, it's all tangled up. And I know this because I have brushed this algae a lot of times, and none of the times has it been this easy. It came off like an egg on a really good fucking frying pan. That's about all I could say for that, but it definitely is working. This was the easiest time I've ever had to remove the green hair algae, although it is everywhere. It's all over the sand bed. That is from the other times, and I've had this problem for quite a while. So being able to finally deal with it is pretty nice. Seeing some progress is definitely heartwarming at some point. After I got all this scraped off, I then decided to do a water change. Got all that nasty gunk out, or as much as I could for a 5-gallon. I'm using Coral Pro Salt, mixing up a little bit here with my homemade funnel. And I try and let it mix until it's fully dissolved. Otherwise the corals get super mad. Turn on all the pumps, and now we have a nasty looking tank. But it's okay. All this stuff floating around the water, it shouldn't hurt the coral, it shouldn't hurt the fish. It should be a-okay in a day, which it is. Perfectly cleared up, you could see. And this is the final results after about a little under 3 weeks. You could see the bald spots in the rocks, in the sand work. It's definitely looking a lot better. You can see the new brown on the algae, and it's not growing back in any of the spots at all. All these bald spots, they've stayed bald, and the other growth isn't getting any longer. It's just kind of staying there. And if I could remove it easier, then I would, and the problem would probably already be gone. But for now, that's going to be it. Thank you guys for watching. I will have a link in the description for Phosbond. Please click it and subscribe.